Football is one of the most well-paid job, especially when it comes to sports job. The fact is that many of former football players are now billionaires, including those who are still playing. Yes, in football there are many football players like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, Neymar Jr., Benzema, Mo Salah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Mbappe, and so many more footballers who had become successful in football and become legends and billionaires. But in today's video we are here to talk about those one who didn't make it, and in today's video I have prepared for you the list of top 10 players who lost everything and start over, and also tell you the reason of falling down. Straight to the point, our number 10 in our list is called Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley was one of the best midfielder England had ever had. You can't believe that a player who had played for big clubs like Chelsea and win trophies like Europa League, FIFA Club World Cup, FA Cup, and also someone who got a call up from England national team at his only 20 years old, ended up playing for club like Luton Town that is about to be relegated in the Premier League. And the main cause of falling of Ross Barkley, it was mainly alcohol problem. For the people who know him, he started his career from Everton's academy after he joined Chelsea in 2018, and then after winning some trophies like Europa League, FIFA Club World Cup, FA Cup, and then he falls down, or you can call it flopping, and depart with Chelsea and join Everton again. After joining Everton he flops again and joined Nice from France that was owned by English entrepreneur Jim Ratcliffe. And after he falls down again. And that's how he ended up playing for Luton Town that is about to be relegated in the Premier League with his 30 years old. Our number 9 in our list is called Mason Greenwood. About Mason Greenwood, many of you have known him in Manchester United, and he was one of promising player Manchester United had under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But the falling down of Mason Greenwood started when he was in national team with his teammate Phil Foden, when they were caught up and filmed meeting with girls in the team hotel in Iceland, and their actions costed them a €1,360 fine from local police and an early flight home back to England. But Mason Greenwood cases was not done yet, because this was just like the beginning, because he also had some issues in Manchester United dressing room, but this was not the main cause of falling down of Mason Greenwood career. Because the final one, and for all typical problem that costed him his career, is that Mason Greenwood was accused of rape and threatening to take his girlfriend Harriet Robson's life, and this costed him about 1.5 years without playing. And a player like Mason Greenwood, who was promising player who had already confirmed to be in starting 11 for club like Manchester United with high and good performance, found himself playing in Getafe, playing La Liga in Spain. Due to long time without playing, so there were no many club interested in him, so he chose to join Getafe to recover his career. But good thing about him, there is a chance that he can come back, because he is still 22 years old, even if it will require him to work so hard to recover. Number 8 in our list is called Djemba-Djemba. About this player, born in Cameroon, and you can also call him one of the African legends who played for big clubs like Manchester United with big salaries, but due to poor management he ended up in bankrupt. And this poor management of money that led him to debts, it also affected his career, because a player who was in Manchester United in 2003, while Manchester United was in good momentum winning different trophies at that time. He made one step backward to Aston Villa in 2005, but this one step backward costed him much, because he continued dropping from big clubs to small clubs until he found himself playing in Indonesia and India in Asia, playing to survive. This is one of the biggest trauma in football, because a player who was in Manchester United playing along with players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, and different football legends, to find himself playing in Asia playing to survive, this was one of the biggest trauma in football history. Number 6 player in our list is called Mauro Icardi. Mauro Icardi was one of the best Argentinian talented striker Argentine had in his time. But Argentine didn't consider that after having an affair with a wife, one of Argentine legendary striker Maxi Lopez. Maxi Lopez, who was Messi friend and also Mauro Icardi teammate in club Sampdoria in Italy. And this caused Maxi Lopez and his wife Wanda Nara make a divorce due to that affair. And this didn't affect only Wanda Nara, because it also costed Mauro Icardi to be exiled in Argentine national team. And was so hard to be back in Argentine national team, because it was revealed that also Messi was behind this. And this also risked him to depart with his club Sampdoria, because he was a teammate with Maxi Lopez also in Sampdoria. After departing with Sampdoria he joined Inter Milan and after PSG, but in those all clubs he didn't be successful and now he is in Galatasaray in Turkey. Number 5 in our list is called Diego Armando Maradona. Diego Armando Maradona, who is considered as one of the greatest footballers in world history, who had won different trophies like World Cup with Argentina, who played for clubs like Barcelona and Napoli, who have honorary award in 1995 that was named the Golden Ballon d'Or. Mark this is not Ballon d'Or because Maradona didn't win Ballon d'Or because in his time Ballon d'Or was for only European players. And majority of his playing time that was the rule on Ballon d'Or. About this player, he was broke due to drug abuse and due to his remarkable generosity people took advantage and stole his money or used it excessively. Number 4 in our list is called Callum Hudson-Odoi. About this player was one of promising player in Chelsea under James Lampard management. And many clubs was interested in him including Bayern Munich and different European clubs. But one of the things that have distracted his career was the issues off the playground. Including issue he had back in days in 2020 where Callum Hudson-Odoi was arrested on suspicion of rape, even if this didn't take long, but he continued losing time to play in Chelsea. And Chelsea lent on loan to Bayern Leverkusen. And now he is in Nottingham Forest, but the good thing about him is that he is also still young and he still have chances to recover and start fresh. Number 3 player in our list is called Ronaldinho Gaucho. Some people call him as the greatest talented football player in world history. Especially they say that according to the skills he has other players don't have. But we are here to talk about his rise and fall and what caused him to fall after being famous and winning different trophies like World Cup, UEFA Champions League, Copa America, a Copa Libertadores and a Ballon d'Or. But due to too much parties, losing focus and not having enough time for trainings, this made him start flopping, and due to too much parties this costed him much money and waste of time. And this costed him to depart with Barcelona under Pep management. And he joined at Milan and he kept dropping year per year until he retired from football. Number 2 player in our list is called Benjamin Mendy. About Benjamin Mendy, who started shining in Marseille in France and joined Monaco after 1 year he was bought by Manchester City. About this player, his career of football also didn't go well because during his great performance in Manchester City he was cleared in January of raping 4 women and sexually assaulting another, and this costed him to spend almost 2 years without playing even if Benjamin Mendy was not found guilty. But this affected his career because a player who won 3 Premier League titles to find himself in FC Lorient in France. It was not easy to calm the situation. And now he is about to turn 30 years old, which can be so hard to recover from that situation and start over and rise again. Our number 1 and only player on our list is called Michy Batshuayi. About this striker, Michy Batshuayi was brought to Chelsea by Antonio Conte, but his career of football has started shining when he was in Standard Liège in Belgium. And Marseille didn't hesitate to buy him, and due his consistency finally was bought by Chelsea where he was going to get too much salary. But about this guy's story is interesting, that's why we put him as number 1 in our list. Here is his story. During 2019-2020 season his salary in Chelsea was €102,806. But unfortunately Michy Batshuayi's ex took him to court accusing of failing to pay child support for his 2-year-old daughter. And it was not just one payment. Because Michy Batshuayi failed to make 2 payments of £2,067 to his ex Geert van der Elst. It was so surprising to see striker who get a salary of €102,806 failed to pay £2,067. And something interesting about him is that Michy Batshuayi was not addicted to drugs or alcohol like other players I have mentioned before. And there were no many accusations of wives except that of Geert van der Elst. The problem is what caused him to find himself in Fenerbahce in Turkey. A player who have played for clubs like Chelsea, Dortmund, Valencia, who was promising player, and now he is 30 years old, which is very bad. So that was our top 10 today. Hope you have enjoyed our video. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos and write your opinion on our videos in comment section. Thanks.